Here's a thought about niche marketing, and I apologize, this video is probably going to be longer than normal, but it's such an important topic. In the mid-1970s, I read a very influential book that's changed all of my thinking about connecting with an audience in photography and with my artwork by a futurist named Alvin Toffler. The name might be familiar because he wrote a very famous book called Future Shock, but in the mid-70s, he wrote this book called The Third Wave. I'll save you the trouble of reading it by giving you the short little synopsis. He proposed that there was a first wave that changed everything in society when we moved from hunters and gatherers, cavemen if you will, to farmers, agrarians. We started growing our food. Then there was the second wave where we changed from all being farmers and food growers to industrialists in the Industrial Revolution. The core of his book was that we're now entering what he calls the third wave, hence the title of the book. And in the third wave, we're moving from a mass-produced society of industrialization to a specialty-produced digital society. And certainly that's true in photography, wouldn't you agree? So what's happening in the third wave is the demassification of society. No more mass media, no more mass distribution, no more mass anything. Everything is becoming a niche market. This is why I often refer to Ansel Adams as the last of the second wave photographers. He was promoted in the mass market, mass media. He was on the cover of Time magazine. Everybody knows Ansel Adams. There is no such thing as an Ansel Adams in our day and age because the market has been broken up into thousands of little niches, websites, look on cable TV, how many different channels there are. There is no such thing as a mass market. That particularly shows up in book publication, which, again, I know something about because of LensWork, that the number of books that are being published today on a per-title basis, the number of copies, is a fraction of what it was in the 60s and 70s, but the market is bigger. The total number of books that are being sold are bigger, but the number of copies per title have plummeted, have really gone down. That's the demassification of society. Everything is niche markets, and so for our own work, part of what becomes important is, can we identify the niche, the relatively small group of people who are likely to appreciate our work and connect with them? The idea of connecting with the masses is no longer a functional question because, according to Toffler, there are no such thing anymore as the masses. Instead, there are just lots and lots and lots of little niches. When you start thinking this way, it changes your entire approach to how you build websites, do your marketing, think about galleries and exhibitions, publishing your book, and connecting with an audience. It's a different world.